sugar bear coming. Come on, SB, JD, PD, Woo. Panda Bay, she don't play. Knuckle bust, crack of day, crack of dawn. Yes, it's on. Make eyes black blue, though she is blonde. Out of ether, ninja spawn. Cat arrives, ninja gone. Truth be told, cat can't see. Panda sworn enemies. BFF says she, and she don't know BFs romantically. Cat is real, panda's game. Ninja feel, panda pain. It's so sad, it's a shame. People think she's insane. Psychosis, who's to blame for wacky weird panda days? Get your mind right, she's in the limelight, and yo, I rhyme tight. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, she's a tough chick, and that's a rough chick on that punch. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, get your mind right, she's in the limelight, and yo, I rhyme tight. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, she's a tough chick, and that's a rough chick on that punch. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, Mocha's cool, he can draw, comics rule, art is raw. When Mocha draws, fantasy changes to reality. Is Panda born from Mocha's dreams? Panda scorned when Mocha sleeps. Panda's brave, fights her fear, but Mocha faints when danger's near. Giant Panda then appears, mystic words for Panda's ears. Giant Panda wisdom speaks, stomps the heads of ninja creeps. Bear is gone, Panda splits. Trey confused but will not quit. Dirty girl showers fast, spider gets hydroplastic. Get your mind right, she's in the limelight, and yo, I rhyme tight. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, she's a tough chick, and that's a rough chick on that punch. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, now get your mind right, she's in the limelight, and yo, I rhyme tight. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, she's a tough chick, and that's a rough chick on that punch. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, Russell sprung, Brenda's pawn, Brenda cheats, Russell fawns, Cookie tails, Russell quick. Brenda is a lousy chick. Mary has Brenda's back, wishes she cut Russell slack. Mary sprung, that's a fact. Russell's blind, count on that. Panda's now much less confused, slips on gothic dress and boots. Meets Louis like pretty soon. Louis dark but Louis cool. Panda style makes Louis drool. Louis of the poet school. Louis now a love-struck tool, and off they venture to Club Moon. Now get your mind right, she's in the limelight, and yo, I rhyme tight. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, she's a tough chick, and that's a rough chick on that punch. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, now get your mind right, she's in the limelight, and yo, I rhyme tight. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, she's a tough chick, and that's a rough chick on that punch. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, time to fall, autumn's here. Gothic queen, gothic sneer. Panda crew, gothic jeer. Autumn crew, gothic cheer. Robert speaks with gloomy flair. Jasmine is a fashion scare. Autumn packs a Franken fist. Ramen is a swirling mist. Challenge dark, who will win? Light is good but dark is sin. Panda's down but she's not thin. Panda's sure to rise again. Panda high, ninja low. Brenda has no Tokyo. Panda big, Panda strong. Panda lives, Panda song. Now get your mind right, she's in the limelight, and yo, I rhyme tight. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, she's a tough chick, and that's a rough chick on that punch. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
All right, what is up, everybody? Happy Friday. We got the Sappos in the house. Where'd you get that? That's awesome.
Oh man, just some stuff I picked up years ago.
So we are testing out some new software. Evox. I'm joined here by Noel Serrato, also known as Sappo Serrato, the amazing artist that you see on Comics such as Blinth, Bite Me, Kill Jessika Kill. You know who he is. He does those amazing homage covers. He does all the awesome artwork. Noel Serrato, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for having me again, and welcome to the platform of the future, right? The platform.
Yeah, I don't know. So
Awesome.
far, it seems like it's working.
Right on, dude.
What is this? Oh, this is share screen. I can turn that off.
And
Okay. I'm
we're
still
just
learning how to do this stuff. Oh, you're gone. Did I turn you off? Hello? What happened to Sapo? No, he's... Hello? Oh, great. So there we go, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday. I've got no drink here. There you are. What happened?
I'm right here. I'm been here.
Your screen turned off.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
All right, I see you. I see you. I don't know either. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. We should probably find out if anyone else is
Right on, dude.
watching or can hear. I'm gonna go over to Facebook real quick and just see what's going on. See if it's working. Hopefully there won't be an echo.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I think so.
So
I don't
let's
think there's
look.
gonna be an echo here, dude.
We're on the scattered page. Yep, we're there.
Right on. Awesome.
Yep.
We're on the Scattered Comics Inc. page, right?
Yes, we are. I'm gonna share.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna share it to my my feed.
Right on. Right on. I mean, we're just practicing. We're just trying to figure this out right now. So bear with us, everybody.
All right, I'm gonna
If
jump
anybody's
over.
out there that sees it,
I'm
yeah,
jumping
just go
over
ahead and
to
give us a
on
comment.
YouTube. So right now I can only
Sometimes you
broadcast.
just got to give it a little time.
Yeah, so far okay. Yep, we're live on YouTube as well.
Right on.
Yep. Yeah,
Right
so
on.
far okay. Yep,
Yeah,
we're live.
we got to wait for like a couple people from the East Coast. There's a lot of people out there that's probably going to sleep right now or tired. So it's a little bit later in the East Coast as far as the West right now. It's pretty dark over here, but it's only like 7 over here. So
Yeah, it's 7:14. So
I don't go to sleep that late.
I was out most of the day running errands with the family, getting things ready for the holidays, and now I wish you were beer. So it's time.
Oh,
Relax, try out some new software, hang out with my boy Noel. It was a little too late for
mm-hmm.
Benny today.
A little too late for what?
A little late for Benny. Benny Jordan.
Oh.
It was a
Hey,
little bit too late.
so Jason, like, what do we have? What do you have going on right now, too? I've been
Oh,
missing you
thank you.
for a couple of live streams.
Yeah, you're actually bringing me back to topic here. So the Panda Days campaign is still running. It has, I believe, there's 6 days left. We're getting ready for the final 5. I haven't actually checked out what I've been slammed today. I didn't check anything out. But we are in
Mm-hmm.
the last of the campaign. I'm gonna just check the status right now. We have 25
Congrats on
25 backers.
cool.
I might be able to do a share screen. Hold on.
Yeah, congrats on meeting your goal. I see you already, so that's great, man. You hit it on your first day, right?
First hour, yeah. It was during a live stream.
Wow.
It was cool. Yeah, that's always
Nice. Very cool.
that's always nice when it happens right away like that, so you don't have to stress out. So everything else is gravy. Should I share the screen or no? I'm learning. I'm learning.
I already knew it was gonna do good already from the beginning.
All right, so I'll share the screen.
Yeah, the Panda Day back in. Yeah, go ahead. I know Panda Days like 10 years ago when you I first seen it. Um, Fun, very fun, fast moving, fast paced book that you had there. It was black and white, I believe. You had that the one you were giving out for free comic book day.
Yeah.
When I read it the first time, I loved because it was black and white, I believe, right? The first version of
Yeah.
it.
Back in 2001, I could not afford color comics.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as printer on demands. So
It
there's
was
no way to. Was
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. So there's no way to afford
No,
full
I was
color.
just saying, right. No, what I was just saying was when I first seen it, it was already like I loved it already because the black and white sphere line work, the way you did the like the line work where there was action. There was a couple scenes there that I was just like, wow, this is great. This is awesome. And I've already like I noticed your artwork before because we were already talking to each other since 2007. Um, and then kind of like befriending each other. So you showed me a couple of your old stuff. And then I think you worked with like Billy Martinez on a couple projects, and it also was in black and white. I think the comic book was called Sunfire or something, one of his projects or something for Nico Press. And you did something with Braden. I think her name is Braden Cooks or
Cuts. Yeah.
Nooks or something. And you guys did like a half and half.
Yeah, that was Braden Cuts.
I think her name is Braden. But you
Yeah.
guys, yeah, Braden Cuts. Right. Yeah, you did. She did the first half. You did the second half. And I remember when reading the Panda Days, going back to Panda Days, I was like, okay, this is the style that I like the second part. I like Braden's part, but when I got to your part, I was like, wow, that's really dynamic. So when I seen your Panda Days, I was like, this is what I like. This is the
Oh, nice.
staple of Jason Doobie. So I already knew. Yeah, I already knew when you were gonna drop this campaign. When you mentioned it to me, I was like, oh, you're gonna fulfill that in probably like a day or two. But I didn't know the first hour. Man, that's great, dude.
Yeah, I was very blessed by the fans. They came out, and then when I dropped that cover, the homage cover, 2 days ago, of course there's a surge. The collectors came out and supported that and got those. So yeah, very blessed on this one. This was, it was just a small campaign. It only did 20 days,
Mhm.
and yeah,
That's good.
it made what I was trying to do. So yeah, I love it. It
Yeah,
came out good.
yeah.
So I think I'm very grateful and thankful to the fans.
Kind of gives you more ideas, right? Probably gives you more ideas for like stuff in the future for Panda Days. So hopefully it energizes you and you can keep pushing forward. And you got a lot on your platform. You got a lot of stuff that there's a whole new generation of readers out there, fans that
Yeah.
probably haven't heard of Doobie. So it's time to reintroduce them. Whether it's the campaign scene, and I know me and you have been talking about like shows and stuff, but
Hmm.
in the campaign side of online, it's a great opportunity for you to get new viewers on it. So Panda Days
Yeah.
is a good start.
No, absolutely, totally agree. I've got that comic book series I always wanted to start, but it never really got anywhere. The Little Goths comic, which is a springboard from Panda Days,
Hmm.
takes a core of the
Right,
characters
right,
and
right. I
they
remember
do
that.
their own book. So I already have like one story, one and a half because we put one in Awesome Sauce. But there's both.
That's right. That's right.
There's some stories. It's time to do some more work with Panda Days and Little Goths. I think for sure. I think there's a market.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So oh my gosh,
It definitely is.
you talk to them. I gotta.
Got to get that coffee. Got to get that drinks. No, no. Oh, there it is. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
All
Actually,
right. So
that's a different version. Actually,
what
is
I'm
that
gonna
the?
can you can you can you hear me?
There it is.
So what I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
can
do
hear
is I'm
you.
gonna pull out for 3 more winners tonight. We're gonna do some raffle.
Or
So
you do a raffle? Oh,
Let's see what else I got. Oh, here's one more. I
very
don't know if you can
cool.
see that. So we've
Is that
got,
Panda Days 2, right?
yeah, we got Panda Days number 3. This one's out of print, and these are Panda Days 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raffle, because for the
Oh, that's right.
backers, as you know, with my campaigns, if you are a physical backer, you get put into a weekly raffle where you get bonus gifts for being a physical backer. And let's see. I need to put a couple more numbers in here. So Noel gets to read the numbers after I pull them.
Right on, dude.
So what do you have going on, Noel?
Oh, just like you, running errands. We went to the mall today to go check out some. I don't know if it's like last minute stuff, but just going there. Crossing those T's, dotting those I's on presents, and just getting the kids out of the house. It's first day because last day of school was before the vacation for them was yesterday. So today was just chilling out and just relaxing for a little bit, and then our TV goes out, so
Oh no.
the remote doesn't work for the TV, and is it connected to the PS4? Yeah, so we can't watch anything. But I think that's a good thing. So they could stop watching a little bit of TV, just focus on like small board games and just playing.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know, like action figures with themselves. And just do
Yeah.
some stuff like old school. It was good to actually get out of the house, um, stretch my feet a little bit, and kind of plot on the other end of the day. You gave me a ring, so here I am.
I know. I was actually I was pretty much I thought for sure no one would be able to do it because it was so late. I thought nobody would be able to, jump on with me. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna be doing this by myself. But I'm like, well, I'm gonna try Noel. But if he says no, I totally understand, because it's so freaking late. All right, so I'm gonna pull
Yeah, the
out
last
some.
couple times I was doing some stuff, so that makes sense.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out some
Give me
winners
those
here.
numbers, man.
All right, here's what we're gonna
Right
do.
on.
I'm gonna go back to the other screen real quick. Okay. So you guys can watch me pull. I'm not cheating. I'm not pulling out friends. All right. What number?
Number ocho. That's number 8.
Number 8. All right. So number
Number
8
8.
is going to get Panda Days 3. I'll pop that right in there.
Do these come signed? Are you gonna sign these for these people?
So yeah, after the campaign ends, and I send out the surveys. I do contact, or all the winners are contacted right away that they won. But when the campaign ends,
Mhm.
I will. The surveys will say, "Do you want your book signed or no?" Basically, so they have
Right.
the signing option. So if they say yes, then I will
Right.
sign, and they have one of these. I will sign it for sure. All right.
All right. I believe that's number 25.
25. Oh,
25.
that is the very last backer right now, because we have 25 backers. All right,
Ooh,
25.
there you go.
You have Panda Days number 5. Get in there.
Right on. Right on.
Oh, speaking of campaigns, I got a tracking number from our printer today, Noel.
Oh, what?
A tracking number for the Jessika Kill comics.
Oh,
So he
right
sent me
on,
the
dude. That
tracking number.
means
That means the
we're
books have
coming.
already been printed and they are on the way. So that's exciting.
Mhm.
I gotta watch it because I don't want them like delivered on Christmas, and I'm like they're ignoring them in the front yard for like hours.
Yeah, right, right.
All right, last one, third winner of the night. Boom.
Number 16.
Number 16.
16.
Woohoo! You know what I should do? Should have done this before. Yeah.
Exactly.
The thing
This
is
thing comes with all the bells and whistles.
yeah.
Nice. Do they have like blow the horn, or like they have like a blow the horn thing or sirens or something?
Yeah, I've got 4 sound effects here. I got
All right, let's see. Oh.
I got
I love that one. Okay. What's the next one? Let me hear the next one, Jason. What's the next sound effect we have? What? I don't even hear anything.
that was a drum snare.
Oh.
So
Is
we
that
got
the real?
I got the doorbell. Oh, looks like I gotta go. Someone's at the door. I feel like
Exactly. I like that.
all right, so here's our
You could do that when you're trying to think out.
yeah, I'm like, sorry
All
guys,
right.
I gotta go.
So,
We were watching we watch a lot of
that's
classic
funny.
Christmas. Watch a lot of classic Christmas shows, and we were watching Pee Wee Herman's Christmas special. And
Oh.
Asher was like laughing. He was like, because he used to really like it when he was younger. He hasn't watched it for years, and he's
Yeah.
watched it, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
but this could be like the
Oh.
like a Pee Wee Herman show because I can like go. Someone's at the door. Who could it be? And they bring him in.
Got a little coming out like.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Craziness.
It's late. All right. I don't think anyone's
Craziness.
watching anyway.
It's all good. It's all good. We could talk amongst each other. I'm kind of tired too, so I'm kind of loose. We could talk whatever. Hey, so like, what do we have coming up next year for Scatter, dude? Oh, hold up. Oh, oh.
There he is.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It's the dance party.
I just broke my neck on that. Oh, okay. So
So I wonder.
okay, so
I'm guessing this music's copyright free. I'm hoping this music is copyright free.
what was that? You said?
Said I hope this music is
We're about
copyright
to get shut
free.
down.
Yeah.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. Is that music? Is that music from the platform or what?
Yeah, it's from the platform. Hey, you want to see if
Is
there's
that
any?
music?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what'd you say? Go ahead.
Oh,
Jason.
I said, do you want me to shoot that link out to our scattered brethren and see who else wants to jump in?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Just to see how many we can
Yeah,
invite.
I think if anybody wants to jump in, I mean anybody, if anybody's awake,
Hey, I mean,
anybody want to be in a
it's
dancing
only
mood.
7:30. They're not all asleep, are they? All right, let's.
We're all old over here and scattered. I don't think
Yes,
we have any younglings over here. Everybody's like on their meds.
I do like how smooth all this
Ugh.
is. Like, I don't have to worry about doing one little thing and it's gonna crash everything.
Hmm. There is a kind of like a lag every time you talk, Jason.
I
It's kind
noticed
of
that.
like you stop. Yeah, I don't know if it happens to me. You probably when you're listening to me, it kind of like maybe I'm talking and I am like oh, and the voice just like all the volume on your side just cuts out. So then I'm kind of like I gotta wait for and pause for a second because I want to be able to like pick up everything you're saying. So then I could like read you right. Other than that, hey, they could see us if they could hear us. Maybe it's different on like if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube. Maybe they could hear us perfectly, and maybe it's just me and you who kind of like we're lagging. So
Yeah, I'll be interested in watching this later to see how it works.
yeah,
So James said that he might be able to
it'd
jump
be
on.
funny. Yeah, it'd be funny if we're like muted all this time, and we're just talking like memes. Like,
No, so so I did check on YouTube, and I did hear my voice. I did hear me talking, so we're not muted. I
mm-hmm.
hope. I don't think we are.
Okay, cool.
But yes, there is a
I hope
there's a
not.
lag. There's a lag
No,
between
that's cool.
I'll say something and I notice it takes like 20 seconds or something before you respond. So
Yeah. No, I think going back to my question, since if we're just waiting for like some people, if you do decide to jump in, I think you already been asked this probably a couple times already on your last live chats. I think you talked about it with Benny, probably talked about it with Max. I think we even chatted about it behind closed doors and stuff. But like for we've been talking like with everybody with scattered, and we've been saying, hey, what do you guys got rolling next year, 2024? What's going on, everybody? Let's chat about it. Let's get the word out so that we can all help each other out because that's our motto. You know, we like to help out each other. That's one of the reasons why everybody feel close together. Everybody wants to like share everything, and everybody wants everybody to succeed. Because if Jason succeeds, or
we lost you. You're gone.
so,
Oh.
um, like, so I'll ask you the question again. Hopefully you're not too tired of it. But it's like, what do we have that you know of that Scattered is coming out for 2024?
Okay, we have January alone is Scattered Comics Month. Okay. We had James Burton. Oh, we have James Burton actually right here in the stream. Hold on. I'm gonna add him in. There he is.
Woo. How do I sound,
Yeah,
boys?
let him get it set up.
You sound good, brother.
Awesome. I wasn't sure if I'd get it to work or not.
Yeah, we were just talking about January for Scattered Comic Books, and James Burton has a book, I believe, in late January.
Yep, I am going to try to roll it out on really close to the 30th. I can't remember if I was doing it on the 30th or the 28th, but it's right there in that spot. It's gonna, in my opinion, it's the best Damage issue I've ever done. Jeff Aragon and I worked on it a lot. We rewrote a lot of things, and it went from at the first being like a 6-page story idea to a 10-page story idea to a webcomic contest idea to now it's like 34 pages plus whatever I add from the Kickstarter. But I really tried to get some character progression with the characters, so the damaged characters aren't just making fun of each other and using mom jokes. They actually say stuff that matters, and they work in the mom jokes. I actually got to do mom jokes twice in this issue, which I'm proud of. Twice.
Nice. Very nice.
Wow. That
Yeah, what's a
you know
damage issue?
one of those things. Yeah, one of those things I love most about James's writing. Of course, I love his art. His art style is just great. It's very unique, stylistic to him alone. I'm pretty sure he gets a lot of inspiration from other people's. But when I see James stuff, I'm just like, wow, that's James stuff. You know, that's James. And when I see his artwork, I'm very inspired by his stuff. His writing, on the other hand, is like level. He's leveling up every issue that he comes out with, whether it's Damage Inc. or if something else he's crossing over with another indie curator. People are buzzing about it. People talk about it. Hey, have you heard of James? James who? James Burton. Yeah, I work with him. I know James. I go to cons with him in the past. He's a great guy. Well, check this out. Boom, boom, boom. And I get hit up with links. I'm like, wow, this is some great stuff. So yeah, if the evolution of the Damage Inc. Characters, you're saying you're stepping up and you're doing more stuff with the dialogue and you're expanding on the characters. I'm all in for it, man. 100% in on it, man. I love it, dude.
Those are all great compliments, by the way, Noel. I appreciate all of it. I try to stay as busy as I can with anthologies and whatnot, even if the bigger projects are something that I can only do so much on at the time. I try to work with Kira on different anthologies with like Orange Cone. I just wrapped up this piece that's going to be out in the Cthulhu versus Neverland, where I got to do 8 pages with Peter Pan, and I got to make it look as like mystical and creepy as I liked, and then I actually got to draw out a bunch of one of the elder gods and stuff. So I love doing stuff like that, and I'm not afraid of jumping in late on a project and just being a part of it, because I love just being able to get stuff done and doing that. We really, when Jeff and I went back to try to add stuff to this, we had a lot of different conversations and we tried to give more 3-dimensional pieces. I'm really proud of, we have this villain called the Goblin Queen, and she started out as a contest that I ran. Oh God, like I want to say 4 years ago, where I'd sell so many issues, and then I'd run a contest between the readers and to say, hey, everybody who participates in this contest gets a shot, and I'll make an NPC for them. I'll make a miscellaneous bad guy. One of them for a young lady named Sabrina Weiss was the Goblin Queen. And it's basically kind of like this dark sorceress version of Sarah from the Labyrinth, where it's like this girl that got mixed up into the world of the Dark Fae. And she ends up like in charge of all these goblins. So there's going to be a whole lot of like dark. I mean, at one point there are goblins that tear a heart out of somebody's chest. And I got like ribs poking out and stuff like that. And I worked with the guys over at Superhero Speak, David Markowski, John, and JD. They participated in the last Kickstarter, and John actually bought his death in the comic. So I did a 2-page spread where they start some shit with the goblins and get like a pretty bloody ending to the 2-page part of their story. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm also enjoying seeing like some of the work that the rest of us are doing. I've got to see some of the stuff that Keith is doing. I just did a killer cover for him that I can't wait till he rolls that part out for his next issue. I love it when we're all being productive and heading in towards the same direction. I love getting together and talking about it. I think since the freaking epidemic kind of screwed up cons, I haven't gotten to do as much of that as I like. And I really do miss like getting to sit down and BS with all my other creator friends at the cons. And as a matter of fact, I'm kind of mad at myself because I was always so obsessed with hitting my sales goals that I didn't take advantage of it enough, socializing and getting to, leave my table as much as I would have. And I miss doing that. So I love getting a chance to talk. I just saw Keith actually. I went over there and had him sign issues for the next Kickstarter because he's, he did one of the stories in the last issue, and I want to be able to use that. So, dude, I'm just enjoying it and having fun and looking forward to getting just more and more of it finished. This is going to be so. Damage has only had my crossover with the Shadowhunters, which I loved, and until I started this story, it was actually my favorite Damage story. That was a 2-issue crossover, and this story is going to be at least 4 issues long, plus like the little pieces that happened before it. So it's going to be, it's a much longer attempt. It's a different way of authoring a book. I'm excited and a little scared about it.
So yeah.
So James,
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, and you're piggybacking on what he said, so it's fine.
Oh, what I was gonna ask, because what's the number you're at right now in Damage Inc. right now? What number are you at right now?
Well, I decided that everything that we were able to roll out before, the first 4 issues were volume 1. So now I'm on volume 2, and I'm on this. This is going to be the second issue of volume 2. I separated it because I wanted to, like, when all that crap went down with COVID and I was off trying to run a business in the Bay Area and the rest of it, there was like that break. I just wanted something that separated the work. So I am on a separate volume of it. And so this is going to be the second issue.
Okay. I was just asking because I was wondering if you continue with your numbering, or do you reset it, or do you even number at all?
I like numbering. I do. It's just I've been trying to wake up all of my fans from before, when we were like really active and going to every con, and we were putting
Right.
and we were working really hard. And I was in a lot of anthologies during the pandemic. It was mostly what I was putting out was anthologies, and I was just trying to wake everybody up. So I started with like a new volume, and it just kind of started it over just to signify that part. I would rather have higher numbers on my books, but I also just wanted to let people know it was like a separate, because my life has changed a lot since then.
Yeah.
The job that I'm working now, I'm really happy with it. But it's not taking me 14 hours a day like what was going on before. I'm around for my family. I have so many books finished right now that, like, every time we talked before, I always had like a million different projects going on. But right now, I have 2 Nod books that are finished. I have 2 Damage books that are finished. And I've got scripts for Nod to go all the way out to like issue 6. And Jeff and I are working on the next 4 issues of Damage scripts right now as well. Sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have outlines literally for like the next 3 books. And my goal is that in this next year that I put at least 4 books out to Kickstarter.
Right on. That's a great goal to actually try to approach and succeed with, man. And when you hit that goal, you know what the deal is, and you got to make those new goals. So you're probably already planning into 2025 and 26 already. So that's great, dude. But if you're doing 4 campaigns, that you're already setting yourself up for like success, and all you could do is just go higher and higher with that too. And I feel you on the convention stuff. I miss the convention scene as well. I'm with you. I'm totally 100% with you with reconnecting with the fans, and it's different now, man. Since the pandemic kicked all our asses, they kicked our butts big time, because it kind of like just drained the air out of the room. So yeah, I was gonna ask Jason the same thing too. because a couple of the podcasts and live streams that he's been on, they were suggesting, Jason, what you need to do, what you're missing in your life is conventions.
Jason went
And
to every
I was
convention
kind
on
of
the
listening
planet.
as a fan. Exactly. I was thinking as a fan, and also as his partner and somebody who's been next to him, as well as next to you, James, and next to Keith and all the rest of our Scatter family and people who've moved on, like, because Scatter is a revolving door, we still keep in contact with everybody who we mesh
Yep.
with, all our brothers and sisters that we worked with. A lot of people, they don't realize, other indie artists they don't realize about our group, that we've been doing the comic scene. We were in the circuit for a long time. Before we even met you, James, you were doing your thing. You were kicking ass, and we were over here doing our thing as well. But it was just funny when I heard it from like a different person who's not really familiar with Jason. There was just like, Jason, they're like really serious. They're like, Jason, what you're missing in your artist's existence is you need to do conventions. And I was like, listen, I was like, Jason's been doing this for like 35 years, dude. Like, he's been
Jason
in
was doing
conventions.
conventions, and the rest of us didn't even have a fucking script.
He was doing like eight con. He was there in the first free comic book day. I mean, he was there. He was a pioneer. He's already like, he was there before all of us. So when I hear it, it's kind of like I was waiting for somebody to say, "Hey, Jason, you need to just reignite." Like what you said, James, is like, you just need to reignite yourself with the fans, reintroduce yourself to this new generation, because it used to be like every 10 years. A new generation of readers would come in, a new set of kids. Those kids would be teenagers, or those teenagers would be like 20, then 30-year-olds. So your diagram, your platform kind of changes, because you have to like kind of mold yourself with the crowd that were your fans before. And you, like Jason, kind of went up and down, catered to like the mature, and then went down with supposedly like Panda Days, and then like more kid friendly books, like he said before, and then went up again with Shadowhunters, and then went down again with Blinth, and went up again with Shadowhunters and Scattered. And then when he's with us, we're over here drawing people who kill people, and demons and demon hunters, and characters that kick ass. So it's funny, I think you said it best. We just got to reconnect with the fans, and kind of find our niche again.
Reconnecting with the fans, reconnecting with each other. I think now the purpose of the cons is different than when it was 10 years ago. Before, when we only had that outlet to sell because it was so hard to get inside the direct market, it was really important that every time we rolled out to those things that we walked away with way more than we went out there with. Yeah. However, the point of view of it from my perspective now is to roll out more, like those connections drive us on another level. It's a different kind of currency. Yes, it's important that we don't lose money hand over fist when we go to those things. That's why I was so vocal when we got sat in front of that damn concrete wall that time. But it's also really important not to lose the sight of the true value of those, which is those connections that you build between yourself and your fans, between the connections that you meet with new fans, between the connections you make with old fans, and between the connections you make with other creators. Because the people who have longevity are the people who love what we're doing. And right now, the whole field of comics is crowded by all of the let's see here, I'm gonna get salty. Everybody knows how I feel about all the writers who like to show up and make projects happen because they're trying to get a movie deal. Now fuck them. And the industry is so overcrowded with it because there was so much venture capital investment into it that a lot of the books being pushed into the direct market weren't there because of either creator love or weren't there because of fan demand. They were there because somebody was backing them. And you see it all the time, where now a lot of the shops are just so filled with stuff that isn't moving because it shouldn't have been there in the first place. It wasn't made by somebody who made the rounds, who spent the years learning what their fans wanting and interacting with them and talking to them at the cons. And in a lot of ways, it's a lot like being a professional wrestler. If you don't go through all the indies and go through all the things that you learn and make all the relationships, you're not going to get up to their higher stuff. You're not going to build better stuff because it's all a part of the process. And right now we're going to watch the whole industry kind of reboot itself. It's that time again. It happened in the late 80s after the Turtles like destroyed everybody's records. It happened after the 90s with the Image deal, and then all the houses trying to screw over the artists and trying to do all the crazy stuff they were doing. And it's just time for the system to reset again. And I think that it's really important that when that happens, that we find a way to connect with people. It's why we do these. It's why we're here right now. This is basically a panel. We get an opportunity to talk about what we love. We get an opportunity to talk to the people who are here to see us. We get to see each other's projects. This is a panel, and it's close to the same thing, but it's not the same thing as being surrounded by something that you love with that many people for 2 days straight. So I'm looking forward to some of that part as well. I will be going out to ChicoCon. I am getting set up with Sean Barber, and he and I are going to go try to do Sinister Creature Con in June. And I'm trying to look at where else I can involve myself. I'm not trying to go as hard as I was before. I can't do 15 cons. The whole health angle, like I know I'll survive certain things, but with me, it's a little bit different. Being a cancer survivor, I can only be where I can be. But I am really looking forward to being a part of all that again. My kids miss being at my table. Those connections are just awesome. And I can't wait to get out and do some more of it. And there's also, there's a mental health thing about when you finish creating something, about getting it out there and getting the validation of hearing from people that there's a value to it. And I miss that so much. Like, I got it from those anthologies to a degree, especially when the Cthulhu versus Wonderland got nominated for a Ringo. That was great. That was really awesome. But I want to do more. I want to see more books out there. My goal is, now that I have the time and I'm in Sacramento where I want to be, everything is kind of lined up for me. So I'm going to make sure that I get 4 books out this upcoming year. I'm going to try to finish this Damaged storyline and get it done. I'm also going to be releasing a Nod Ashcan, and I know a lot of people are excited about that part. I just have things I want to do with Damage before I can concentrate on Nod. So I'm going to be trying to make sure that there's a Nod Ashcan with this next Kickstarter, so the people who have been waiting and talking to me at the cons and asking for the Nod books to come out, that's going to be the first shot at getting it. Is I'm going to release the Ashcan introducing the first night where Patches wakes up. So it's going to be interesting and exciting.
Oh, that's exciting. Anybody who's bringing back Ashcans, I'm all for it, dude. I'll be there helping you pass them out. If you grab me a stack, I'll pass them out for you, brother. So we help each other out. I love Ashcans, dude. I remember Jason had a couple Ashcans back then. I think Jason did. I'm not sure. I know we did a couple Ashcans
so I can fold them. I got cutters so I can cut them. I got the kind of printer it doesn't cost me 50 cents a book to print it, because I got an 8 this big. I got all I
James,
really am excited by that.
James, you got kids out there. Just get your sweatshop going. Make them cut those books, brother. Make them cut I got my son and my daughter. I got a little sweatshop going on in my next room. I'm gonna have them making books too. So don't worry, we'll have a little scattered sweatshop going on.
That works for
the kids work for free, man.
They work. Well,
I know. I know.
I have to bribe. James is older
Hey,
now. I
man.
have to bribe him with comics. Like he demands.
Yeah,
He
me too.
demands.
My kid too.
Yeah, he demands Usagi
You
Yojimbo
know,
books every time he helps me.
you remember like all our kids were like all meeting up together at the conventions too. Your daughter, my son, I believe Keith's son too. I think his name is
Yep.
Diego. I think his name is Diego.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I
like
just
they were
do you
all
know
chatting
how
with each
tall
other,
he is
collecting
now?
Pokemon cards. So, yeah, all we need is Asher. We need Asher Doobie, man. Where's Asher
There you go.
Doobie?
He said that
Scattered
Get
he
him out there,
psychosis.
man.
so he did tell me the other night. He's like, you should do when you do conventions again. I want to go and I want to help you and I want to sell books for you and stuff. I'm like, okay, cool.
Go, man.
You got it. That sounds
It's your
great
hype
to me.
man. You got your get your hype man going, dude. Little Asher Doobie, man. He's always
That
over there in your videos. Get him out to the conventions.
yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. So I do want to talk about real quickly. So what else we have going on for 2024? Just a broad overview, because January, like I was
Right.
saying, I wanted James to talk about his stuff first because he's here. But we do have a lot of scattered comic book creators that are putting stuff out. James did mention Keith Carmona. He's got Dr. Dream #5 coming out. Ben Tinsley and Jake Tinsley, they have their Night Owl comic book. It's a big thick book. It's called a Night Owl 2-in-1, but it's more of a Night Owl like 4-in-1. There's like a ton of comics in it.
Who draws that?
Drew it all.
Who draws that?
I draw
You
it.
draw that. You drew it, man.
on its own.
Okay,
I'm
what
gonna
else we
see
got?
that one.
I'm gonna be plugging that away. But and then Noel, you and me, we're going to be re-releasing a couple campaigns as well. So in January, I
Alright.
plan to have the Kill Jessika Kill on Indiegogo with some different things.
Right.
And then
Different
Shadowhunters
covers.
5
Yes.
is going to be on that GoFundMe, and it's basically just there. It's basically just to whatever's left, whatever copies I have left. That's all that's going to be available in that campaign. So if I have 2 copies
Right
left of one cover, that's all you can get on that. So it's kind of the idea behind that, is to try and move the books. And it's like James said, we're not doing the conventions where we would normally take these extra copies and go to a convention to sell them. We're not able to do that yet. So that's kind of what this is. It's kind of like my little winter convention. So it's like selling the last of it. But so that's January. I mean, that's like 5-6 campaigns in January alone. That's
Don't
massive.
we have one other one? Isn't Evan? What about Evan's book?
Yeah, what's going on with so
Doesn't he have one rolling like right now? Or did I read that wrong?
Don't know.
I think it's coming out. I don't know if it's already out, but
Evan-
I follow Evan a lot, so I don't think he has
Evan's
anything coming out right now.
Evan will always be part of our scattered family. And we talk to him. I talk to him all the time. And I actually do a lot of the studio stuff with him with the we do the colors for all his Devil City.
Yeah.
Devil City? Is that what it's called?
Psycho Devil.
Yeah, Psycho
Dude,
Murder City Devil. Murder
there
City.
you go. I thought the Murder
You're
City
like-
Devil was either about to roll or is being run. Either that or I misunderstood what he sent me.
So yeah, so when he puts out his books, of course we're always going to be family with him, so we will always help support and promote his stuff.
I mean, there's curators that used to work with Scattered. We
Right.
still work with them. We're still partners with them.
Yeah.
Like Edge, like the Edge book. Like whenever I see the Edge book, I always repost that. They were part of Scattered as well. And everybody else who was
John
ever with, John Rhodes. John Rhodes is a great artist as well. He's I remember he was DMing me a couple years ago, but dude, I'll he don't even have to DM me. I'll just go ahead and repost, and try to help him out, because everybody who usually we work with, we're always cool with it afterwards. So, but as far as like February, do we have anything February, or everything just clogged up in January?
So Noel, and that's something we'll have to discuss for sure. But I believe you wanted to do a Blinth campaign in February, and I know I have a vague idea to launch Genesis #2 in February. So we'll have to have
Yeah,
it for the
the Blinth campaign. Yeah, the Blinth campaign. We want to have it like early on, not in January because it looks like it's going to be a little bit more cramped up.
Well,
But
remember, mine's going to
February. But
start at
we
the
know
very end of January and run through February.
and that's damage
because
number
one
2.
thing. Sorry, but like one thing for sure, February sounds like a solid date because in March we get our first Blinth release in Anarctic Press. So we are actually pumping out Blinth coming out to like multiple nationwide stores
Yeah, they're
through
going to be in
Anarctic Press.
everywhere.
So like I said before, if it was Damage Inc., if it was Shadowhunters, if it was any other book, all you gotta do is get one book in, everybody wins. Because we're gonna be having ads in the book as
Right.
well.
And I got to
So
get
that's the good.
James with that. I got to get you.
Yeah, that's the good part. So again, this is one thing that a lot of people we've been keeping down low. We posted it before, but a lot of people always forget little things. So when we come closer to that date and we actually see the previews guide and we see it, you're gonna see Jason and myself go crazy, and we'll be posting like hell. So we're gonna be flooding the scenes. We're like, ha ha ha, here we go. We're going with it. We're rolling with it. So from that point on, not even from that point on, in January, scattered year starts, man. It's like January, that's when scattered year starts. So that's just kind of like that Kickstarter midpoint where when your Kickstarter is going on and you get the midpoint, it's that dull kind of moment and everything's kind of paused and you're not getting anything like anybody like contributing.
Ah,
That's
the
when
dead
Blinth
zone.
but we got Blinth right there. That's not gonna be no dead zone. We're gonna pump in live to like what's going on and scattered right there and there, and hopefully you guys will be like your orders. So like by that time, you guys are already fully funded, and you guys are like shipping out all your shipments, and we'll be hitting every little corner, man. We'll be hitting every little corner in indie land, in comic land. So that's the name of the game. Hopefully, everything works out the way it is. And again, thank you, Ben Dunn, and the persistence of Jason Doobie as well, to get our foot in the door, man. Because that was a big surprise and a big blessing right there to have something, anything. It didn't have to be Blinth, but anything to go in there in an anthology like Furlough, like a historic anthology like Furlough. Like it's coming back. We're in the first issue when it comes back, so that's a clap moment. Where's that little sound effect, Jason?
Yeah, okay.
Give me my sound effect.
Ready? Sorry.
All right, ready? Go. Oh, here we go. Is that the song? The song? Give me the song, dude. I want to jam.
All right. Hold on.
I want to jam on this, man. If anybody's gonna celebrate, man, I'm gonna have my moment. Hit it, man. I can't hear anything.
You can hear it?
Is it jamming?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have my moment. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, this is too much fun, this thing.
Yeah, but you know what? Right after that too, I want to just say this because I don't think I've mentioned this before. Every year since 2014, I've been blessed to like have Jason like very much contribute, and as well as the artists from 2014 on to this point to contribute to like Free Comic Book Day and have it a good release each and every year from 2014. I think Jason had one in 2013, but I wasn't on it. But since I started 14, 15, 16, and all the way to like 2022, and this last month, man, we lost a good one from one of our LCS's owner, Glenn. Glenn Farley. So he was one of the first uh, LCS owners, comic book store owners, that let us in the door in Sacramento, and that it was tough getting in the door anywhere. But he was like either he was the first or he was one of the first to actually not only carry our books but want us to be in his store in Sacramento, and it was really a privilege and honor to know that guy. Great dude.
Yeah.
We lost him. We lost him from cancer. So uh, this guy was top tier, dude. Top
And it
tier.
was sudden too.
Um, yeah,
It was very
and
sudden.
I wish his family the best. You know, I wish his family nothing but happiness and his kids too in the future. But he was one in a million, and he helped our company out big time. So hopefully this year or next year, 2024, we could do something for him. There was plans before that, but I won't get into that because me and Jason already talked about that. But as far as 2024, I'm planning something to help out that store as well. Um, come May. Again, if anybody's watching too, get this on rewind. Free Comic Book Day, first Saturday of May every year since this guy right here next to me, Jason Doobie, was at the first one at what's your friend's name and his store? Um, the first store that you went to,
Joe
the one
Field.
in California. Yeah, Joe Field.
Joe
I think
Field of
his name
Flying
is
Colors. Yeah.
exactly. That was the first free combo day, I believe.
Yeah.
So
So he was the one that actually came up with the whole idea for Free Comic Book Day,
yeah,
and
he's the creator of free.
he pitched it to Diamond, and they didn't really go for it, I guess, right away. But he went forward with it, and it was such a big
Mhm.
success that I think they saw what opportunity it could bring, and that's when it started becoming. But yeah, that
Yeah,
was I didn't even realize that was the first Free Comic Book Day. I just remember being a guest at the store for the event. They had cake, they had kids come in, and I thought, I'm going to draw a sketch for every kid that comes in, and that was the whole
yeah,
idea. That didn't work out very well because you got a line. And they're like, okay, we got to get this line moving. What are you doing? I'm drawing
all right.
Spider-Man for this guy.
That's one
So
of those things. Yeah. That's one of those things, Jason, that I wish you would like start off with. Hey, I was at the free comic book day. It's like when you introduce yourself, I was at the free comic book day because it's really historic, dude. If you think
it
about
is.
it, if you just step back and think about it, like if you're the first of anything, and I like the way you said it. I didn't realize what was going on when you're
Yeah, we have
there.
some nerd
It's
holiday.
history. When you're breaking record or you're hitting that historic home run, well, hopefully you know what's going on. But if you're having like a mega game or in sports, or if you're drawing that one panel that's gonna revolutionize something, whether it's in your studios or in comic books or indie comic books or in art in general, you don't know you're doing it because you're just there in the moment. So like I like your expression. I like the way you go by things because just like you're there, but you were there, brother. You were
Uh,
there.
well,
And
I know
look at
now.
2023, man. We're like, it's crazy, man. Historic stuff, man. So again, just back to what I was talking about. Next year we're planning something like we do every year, and hopefully, every artist out there respectfully goes out to their LCSs, helps them out like they help us out as well. The ones that do help us out, because there's particular stores that go out far beyond what they're like we expect them to do, but they come out and they help us. They promote for us. They DM us and show us support when we might be at our lowest as well. They see us at the conventions. They come by our tables. Some of them, like some people that we know in California, come to these conventions very far away, and they buy a lot of books from us, and the least we could do is go out to the certain stores and kind of help them out as well, especially since the pandemic. So
Did you guys know we also lost Ken? Not Ken. We lost his shop. Like his family moved back to Florida, so another
oh,
shop that carried our books is
oh,
going through changes.
Yeah, I mean, one LCS, that's one LCS gone, you know. So, but that should hopefully, you know, it's bad to hear that, but hopefully that kind of brings the community a little tighter, you know, because we need to support the ones that are, especially the ones that kind of leave and kind of like, you know, give them their flowers while they're here, you know, not you know while they're alive, but like, you know, go support them, go see what's going on. It's like a coffee shop. Go interact with those people. It's kind of like going to like a what Cheers, the actual show, when you go there just to chat with people. It uplifts them as well as it should uplift you too.
Yep.
So
It's all about the community.
like like James said, you know, like he misses going out to the comics book show scene, because it's not just interacting with the customers, it's interacting with like Jason, myself, or Keith, or Evan. You know, that one time when Evan came from Canada, you know, he came from Canada to come kick it. That was awesome. We took pictures and all, but it was like, man, we only have him for a second. You know, I wish he lived closer, or maybe he wished we
to dinner together. That was fun too.
Yeah, that was great. That was great stuff. And you know what? We came up with a lot of good ideas when we were together. It's like we were energized. We were like supercharged. You know, we thought about different things, different writing things. We came up with like crossover events. We wanted to ink our stuff. It just wasn't that meetup. It was like meetups at World Death Comics when we all drew something, all our characters. I still got that picture where James drew his character. I believe Jason, you drew the panda from Panda Days. I drew like Hades, and I still have it. You know.
Oh, really? Nice.
I never inked it. Yeah, I never inked it. Maybe I'll post it. But James got this sick ass drawing on it too, and I'm like, damn, I forgot who else was on there. But we come over like a lot of energy, like Eli and everybody, just like everybody was just energetic and happy to see each other. Miss those times, you know, and hopefully we could plan together.
Well, we're gonna have plenty of that going forward in the future, dude. We just gotta get all of our stuffs all synced up again now that we're all making progress and whatnot. And I love you guys to death, but I gotta go get my daughter. So
yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we? It's after the hour. We like to do just an hour, and we're a little bit over. So why don't we just wrap it up? James, do you want to give some links out, some shout outs, whatever you want to say before you leave?
Everybody check out James Burton II on Instagram. That is where I can be found, as well as www.angrybrainartworks.com.
All right.
Thanks, Jim. You can find me on Artisapo Serrato on Instagram, I believe, on Twitter or XXX, and Facebook. You can find me on Noel Serrato. And if you're on scattercomics.com, you just look through the profiles of artists, you'll find me there, and all these fine gentlemen right here, as well as other artists in Scatter Comics.
Yep.
Awesome. You guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate Noel and James coming on tonight with us and just being able to meet up. This is a cool platform. It looks like it works pretty good, and it was a test. And yeah, here goes Noel Serrato. So you guys have a great weekend. Have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe out there. We love you. Peace. And let me put on some music. Good night, everyone.